Hi everyone, I am Smarty and I am back with another video. Today I am going to share easiest of Excel techniques because generally when you go for an interview, doesn't matter whichever role you are applying for, they require you to have a basic knowledge of Excel. So I thought I will start with a beginner lesson and then I can share an advanced course with all of you. So let's get right into it. So before I begin with today's Excel tutorial, I wanted you to have a quick look on my channel again. So if you see the watch time from subscribers, I see that not subscribed is 77% and subscribed is 22.4%. That means people who are watching my videos are actually enjoying it, but they are not subscribing to my channel. So I request you guys to subscribe to my channel to support me so that I can continue with this journey, and it keeps me motivated to make more and better videos for you. Now I am going to jump right into this Excel tutorial, and on the top of this Excel sheet as well, I have written subscribe to my channel Consulting Bug. So please hit that like button, click on the subscribe button, and you will see the option for notifications. Click on all notifications so that as soon as I upload any video, you will get a notification email and you will not miss out on any information. So excuse me. So let's begin with today's tutorial. I am using a Mac machine. Even if you have Windows, just open your Microsoft Excel and you will see something like this, similar to my screen. So today's agenda is going to be very basic. What is a cell, what is a row, what is a column, how to insert a cell, how to insert a row, how to insert a column, how to copy and paste from a cell, and how to write in the next row within the same cell. So why I wanted to share this video with you is because in a lot of interviews, I know that you are asked a question that do you have a basic Excel skills. So this tutorial is not only for not only for somebody working in IT or aspiring to be in IT, for anyone like a teacher. So these days we are working from home, so there are online classes. So in case you want to have a simple Excel sheet and keep all your data there, and just make a simple database for yourself, then also this tutorial is going to be very helpful for you. And secondly, if you are a fresher and looking for a job, then you need to acquire basic Excel skills, and then on the job you can be trained on the advanced skills. So I'm actually going to start with the basic Excel tutorial, and in my coming videos in future, I am going to add advanced Excel tutorial as well. If you know the basic, then you can check out my that video as well. So let's begin. Excuse me, my throat is really bad today. Anyways, so let's see what is a cell. So any box, this type of box where you see the green highlight and this hand sign, this is called a cell in Excel. So you need to you can use a mouse, or you can use a touchpad like I am using, and then you can just click on any cell, my friends. This is called a cell. So now if you go to this number 3, this is called a row. So this is called a row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6. So if you click here, the whole row will be highlighted. So first of all, coming back to cell, this is a cell. So you can, maybe I can just write here, this is a cell for your reference. So in this row 3, I have written this is a cell. Now we know that if you click on the number which is on the left side under this A3, these are the row numbers. All of these are the row numbers, and A, B, C, all these are columns. So you can just click on A and you will see your column will be highlighted. So this is a column A, this is a column B, this is a column C, this is a column D, this is a column E. So and now how to identify a particular cell when somebody says that write something in A1. So this is a column A and row number 1, and this is called your A1 cell. Okay, so let's check what is this cell number. This is a row 2 and column B. So this is going to be B2 cell. Okay, you can also notice that when I write something in any of the cells, it also shows here. This is called a formula bar. So in the formula bar, it shows the cell number, right? So even if you just go to any cell, say in this cell, if I'm going to write, this is the row 7 and column E, row 7 column E. So I am going to write the cell number is E7. So first you add the column number, then you add the row number, that makes the cell number, and it also shows here in the formula bar. If you keep your mouse here, it will show you it is a formula bar, right? So this is how we identify a cell. Simple. I hope this is very, very clear, very simple how to identify a cell and how to actually identify the number of the cell or name of that particular cell. So wherever you want to write in any of these cells, you go there, you identify the column, it is column F, and then you write down the row, that is 9. So this column, this cell is called F9, right? So this is how you identify the cell. Now rows, I have already told you that on the left side all these are your row numbers. So if you click here, the whole row is highlighted. So this is your row 4, this is your row number 7, this is your row number 11, this is your row number 14, row number 16, right? Okay, so whole row can be highlighted. So if you want, you can also select multiple rows. You just click on the first row, it will highlight the first row, and then drag your mouse down. You can highlight multiple rows in this way, and you can similarly, these are your columns, column A, column B, column C, column D, column E. So in a similar way, you can actually highlight your columns. You can click on B column and then you can drag your mouse pointer to the right side. It will highlight multiple columns for you. Easy. So now let's see. So we have covered what is a cell, what is a row, and what is a column. Let me just highlight these in yellow because we have covered these. So this is small paint box. If I click on the cell and go to this box, so it is going to color the cell as yellow because we have selected yellow color here. So it is going to select the cell as yellow. Now let's see how to insert a cell. Now for inserting a cell, there are a couple of options here. So I'm going to show you one by one. Let's see, in front of this E cell, say I want to insert another cell. So I will right click on this and you see this option as insert. So this is a common option for inserting uh, inserting the entire row, entire column and a cell. Now when I right click and click on insert, it shows me these four options. First option is shift cells right. So if you insert something, then it is going to shift the current cell which is highlighted towards the right side and insert something. Let's see what happens. Click on OK. So now it has moved the text to right side and it has actually inserted a cell here. Now let's do it again, just so that you are very clear about this option. Insert and then let's shift the cell right. Okay, so now it has shifted our E7 even one more column towards the right side, correct? So this is clear now. So when you click on highlight a cell, click on insert, and when you click on shift right, then it keeps on shifting the columns towards right side. Now let's have a look at the second option, shift the cells down. So when it inserts something, it is going to shift the current cell one step down. Say OK. So it has actually shifted. You're not able to see because I had not written any text. So let me write something. Let me write a bug. Okay, so let me add a cell. Right click, insert, shift the cell down, click on OK. See, it has shifted this cell one step down and inserted a new cell. So this is actually a new cell. Now let's try again. Insert once more. Let us insert once more. Here only, right click, insert, and then shift cells down. Okay, so it has shifted one cell down. Our new was here, now new has come down. Now let's look at another example. So this was inserting a cell. So this is one way of inserting a cell. Now if you see on my screen, this place is an insert cell option here. So you click on this little down arrow and insert cells. So now again the same option has pop up which says shift the cell right or shift the cell down. So it is going to insert a cell, but it is going to work according to the option that you have chosen. If you have chosen the option which says shift the cell right, so it is going to insert a cell and then shift the current cell towards right side, one step towards the right side. If you have chosen an option which says shift cell down, it is going to shift the cell down, only a one step down, and also insert a new cell there. Okay, so now I hope it is clear how to insert. This was the second method of inserting a cell. Now there is another method. You can go in your Excel and you can click on one minute. You can go to insert and then you have an option of inserting a cell, right? You see insert cells. Then again the same option pops up. So I have shown you 3 ways in which you can insert a cell. These are also the same 3 ways in which you can insert a row and insert a column. If you see, the third option says entire row and fourth option says entire column. So we can just go and experiment with this option. First, let me highlight because we have understood how to insert a cell. Now insert a row. So now let's right click. Let's try the first method. Click on insert and it gives us option of inserting an entire row. So let's choose that option and click on OK. So now it has inserted a row here, right under, right above the selection. So I had selected how to insert a row which is in row number 8 now, but earlier it was in row number 7. So it has actually inserted an entire new row above the selected cell. Okay, so let's just remove that. So for inserting a row as well, you have the 3 ways. Like I told you, the same 3 ways for inserting a cell. Similarly, you have to insert a row. One option is to right click and click on insert, select the third option and then add entire row. Another option is go here and then insert sheet rows. So here if you click again, it inserts a row right above the selected cell where you had selected initially in order to insert a row. So it actually inserts a row there. So go back. Now let's try the third option. Go here, insert and then rows. So you can again add a row in this way. So these are 3 methods for inserting a row. Okay, now we are done with insert a row. So we are going to see how to insert a column. Right click and click on insert. Right click and click on insert, and then you see the 4th option which says entire column. So you click on that, and if you notice I had selected row number 8 and it is going to insert a column just before that. I had selected the column D. Let's do this again. Click on insert, and if you notice that the question is written in column D, so I click on insert and I choose the option entire column. So it is going to insert a column in the column D itself. Now this also has another way of insertion. In the same way like we did for a cell, for a row, you can go here and then click on insert sheet columns, or you can go here, insert, and then you can insert a column here. Okay, so these are the options for insert sheet and insert chart as well, which we can do later. So let me first highlight here. Let me first go back and remove the columns that I had added and then highlight this in yellow. Okay, so now let's look at next option, which is how to copy and paste from a cell. So now let's take this column D9. If you see, it shows here on the left corner, it says D9. So this is the number of the cell and you're going to select it. So in order to copy, if you're using a Mac, you can use Command and C, and this will highlight your cell just like this, and then you can go to any other cell. Say I want to paste here, then you can press Command and V. So from one cell you can copy the data anywhere like this, Command C. So now let me explain it little more. In case you have already pressed Command C, then you can paste it anywhere. You don't have to do Command C again. You can straight away do Command V in different cells. See, I'm doing Command V and again I go to this cell, I do command V, again I go to this cell and I do command V. I don't have to go back and do a command C. It is still highlighted, so I just do the command V. And if you want to copy another cell, then just press the escape button on your keyboard which says ESC, and then this highlight will be gone. So until you copy something else, it is going to paste the same thing which you have copied the last. Even if I go somewhere in another sheet in Excel and I type something, it is going to paste the same thing because you had selected this and copied it. Now this is one way of copying from a cell. Now there is another way that you can just right click on it and you can click on copy, and then you can paste it somewhere. Paste. Okay, so it is going to paste like this. So this is the second way of copying from a cell and pasting it. There is another way that you go here and then you click on any other cell, go to edit and then paste it. So there are three ways to copy and paste. Okay, now let me highlight this because we have gone through this already. And the last option that I'm going to talk about is how to write in the next row within the same cell. This is very important because a lot of people struggle with this, and so that's why they have to type in the next row all the time. So let me first just delete all this so that I can make some space for you guys to show you how to write. So say I'm writing something, you are a very good student, and say I want to write something else, but if I press the return key or the enter key, it automatically goes to the next row. So that is when people struggle sometimes. When you take some data from Excel and then you try to paste it in a presentation and there is a space crunch, then you want to put all the information in one particular cell only, but sometimes you struggle to do that. See, if I reduce the width of this column, then also it is showing like this. So there is a very good option that you can use. You can just go to the end of this sentence and press Alt key and Enter key. Now you can write something else also here. You are very intelligent. Okay, so now if you check this cell, these are two different sentences written in one cell, but in the next line or next row within the same cell. So for this you have to use Alt plus Enter. So this is how you can adjust your text within the same cell. We can try this again. You go here towards the end of the sentence, press Alt or Option key on your Mac keyboard and then press Return or Enter key, and then you can go and type in something here. This is an Excel tutorial for beginners, right? And then you can press again Enter or the Return key, and then you can see that you have written in the same cell. So this is how you can write in the same cell. So I hope these basic things are very clear to you, and I am going to bring you more advanced tutorials on Excel. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on next Excel tutorial, and make sure you share it with your friends who are going for a job interview or who require the basic Excel skills for their job, be even if they are a teacher in a school or they are working in some organization, do share these tutorials with your friend. This is very basic. I hope this has helped. So now I am going to share more videos like this. Till then, I hope you learn. Take care. Bye bye.